What is up, guys? Today we're gonna be reacting to Shorts Wars Part 2, and let's just get started to it. So we left off on Ricky's crimes because the video just cut off, so I was just
Ricky's
thinking...
full criminal record? That's right. Today we'll be looking at all of his crimes, including stealing, killing, vandalism... Anna, what the... Jeez, dude, have you slept at all?
You don't have much time.
Just where we left off.
Ricky, I told you I'm not giving you a raise. Whoa, what is all this?
Glitches. They've been happening for the past week all across Shorts. It started with this QR code and a threat from this mass figure who hacked Johnny Razor channel. Then glitches started appearing everywhere. Different people appearing in places they shouldn't belong. Just yesterday I found this. They've been making clones of us, Dano, and it's happening today. Today, everyone's channel is getting taken over. And that's why I have a plan. I'm calling it the Battle of YouTube Shorts against the clones that want to replace us.
Too long. What about Shorts Wars?
I'm calling it the Shorts Wars.
Okay, this is freaking me out. I need a donut. I'll be right back.
Wait, Dano, no! No, you never...
No.
Calling it the Battle of YouTube Shorts against the clones that want to replace us.
Too long. What about Shorts Wars?
I'm calling it the Shorts Wars.
Okay, this is freaking me out, and I need a donut. I'll be right back.
Wait, Dano, no! No, you never listen. They could be anywhere, watching, listening, getting ready to get rid of us, and we
Oh my
would
God,
never
there's
even...
that blue bunny
Wait, no,
again.
no, everyone, be careful. They're coming. They're coming for all of you.
Okay, I'm back. Repeat everything for me one more time. I wasn't listening. What?
It was all an elaborate prank. I got you good.
Okay, then. Really had me going. Well, I guess next time we'll talk about... Is cloning humans possible? Believe it or not, we're
No.
actually a lot closer than you think.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh no. I messed up. Oh no. Oh no, no. What should we do now? Let's start with... Bro. Come on. Let's do music versus the internet. Let's do that.
The war for music on the internet? Long before Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube Music...
So now the dark
Amazon
blue
Music
bunny
Unlimited
took over
uses this. There was a website between
as a
1999 and
mascot.
2001 called Napster. Keep in mind, the internet was brand new. There was no streaming services, no YouTube, and no VPN. People didn't really understand the World Wide Web just yet. So when file streaming service Napster was made for a couple college students who wanted to share MP3 files around, it exploded, and you could basically find and download any song in the world from the platform. Of course,
Doesn't
artists
like
didn't
QR
like that they
code.
weren't selling records or iPod songs for $1 a piece. So Napster got sued. A lot. First by Metallica, then Eminem, and then everyone else. It filed for bankruptcy in 2001
Eminem?
to download any song in the world from the platform. Of course, artists didn't like that they weren't selling records or iPod songs for $1 a piece. So Napster got sued. A lot. First by Metallica, then Eminem, and then everyone else. It filed for bankruptcy in 2001 and shut down. Although fast forward to today, you can find any song on YouTube, put it into a YouTube to MP3 downloader, and get the exact same result. So how far did we really come? But that's easiest ways to... World domination and why it's a bad idea. World domination is nearly impossible, and after you've achieved it,
Okay,
then comes the question of how long will it last? Hear many villains in movies talking about ruling the world, but what exactly do they plan on doing with it after it's in their control? Interestingly, there have been cases of nations or rulers coming close, such as Genghis Khan in the early 13th century or British in the 18th and 19th centuries. And actually, close is generous. For both of them, we're World domination and why it's a bad idea. World domination is nearly impossible. World domination and why it's a bad idea. World domination is nearly impossible, and after you've achieved it, then comes the question of rulers coming close. How big your armies are, or how much funding you have.
This all
The world
is
is just
glitching.
too big.
True, we will win.
What?
I mean, another funny joke.
Okay. You can't possibly conquer the land and the sea with a massive navy and army. At some point, not only do you run out of money, but you run out of willing soldiers on the planet. Unless you're Disney or Jeff Bezos. If they decide to rule the world, yeah, we should just surrender. But now you know about...
World domination. Why is it a bad idea? Will AI rule the world?
How AI would take over the world? With ChatGPT and AI our generation exploding recently, have you ever wondered exactly what an AI would do to end the world? Well, theoretically, let's say the AI was immediately plugged into the internet, fundamentally given the world's entire knowledge. First, the AI would most likely attempt to gain access to as much intel as possible, including the CIA, Secret Service, etc. So it would know exactly how to topple our nation, spreading perfectly targeted misinformation, destroying peace treaties with other nations by leaking exposing documents, and by firing nuclear warheads on neighboring countries, causing them to fight back. While while doing this, it would have most likely taken control of our factories to serve its own purposes, generating its own armies and preparing to rid the world of all its imperfections. Above all else, rid the world of all humans and anything else that stands in its way. But how do we know this is what AI would do? Well, because
Hold on. Nah.
would have most likely taken control of our factories to serve its own purposes, generating its own armies,
Nah.
preparing to rid the world of all its imperfections.
Hold on.
Above all else, rid the world of all humans and anything else that stands in.
Bro's ready to burn the entire building. He's crazy. He's not crazy. Dude, I'm not even doing anything.
We conquered the land and the sea with a massive navy and army.
This
At some
is a
point, not
glitchy
only do we
part.
run out of money.
This should be part
Stop.
glitch.
Truth
Not
is
even
that no
part
matter
2,
how
part
big your armies
glitch.
are or how much funding you have, the world is just too big.
Not true, we will win.
No.
What?
I mean, another funny joke.
We already watched this.
How AI would take over the world? With other nations by leaking exposing documents and by firing nuclear warheads on neighboring countries, causing anything else that stands in its way. But how do
There
we
you
know
go.
this is what AI would do? Well, because what I just read was actually ChatGPT's very own response to the question. Scary stuff. But that's world domination and why it's a bad idea.
That is
World
not-
domination. Where energy drinks came from? And no, I'm not talking about coffee. It seems like energy drinks are all over nowadays, so all of us can get that one last push to get through our late night.
Oh, Ricky's
craving work.
back.
But where did
Oh,
they
I
come
guess we
from?
didn't
Well, in
watch this in
1962,
part
there was an
1.
epidemic
Come
of
on.
people using amphetamines or speed to get their energy. So
I mean,
Japan
we're gonna
created the
get
first
to it,
ever
so-
energy drink to fight back against this addiction. When speed was banned, there was a major demand for something to fill its place, which is where energy drinks came in.
The original energy drink was a modest success, but it was
What the heck?
nothing compared to the next big fighter, Red Bull. By taking the original energizing mixture and tossing in some
Is that Johnny
caffeine,
Razor?
it
Exploded in popularity. Its first few years in the American market, it had sold 300 million cans by appealing to college students and by throwing in cute cartoons to advertise. And thus, the road had been pioneered for many others to follow and keep us energized for decades to come.
Ah! Okay, it's back to normal.
What? But now you know. How AI would take over the world?
Let's do our brain in the computer.
Can we upload our brain into a computer? The concept of living forever is as old as time, yet unfortunately every single person who's dreamed of this over the years has died. But scientists wonder if there's a way to escape death by uploading our brain into a computer. So, is it possible? Well, in theory, scientists have concluded yes, although with a few minor caveats. Primarily that we wouldn't actually be transferring ourselves into a computer. It would really just be the computer, or AI, making a clone of our brain. But the issues we face today is not only
Nah,
that
even
we
his
don't
voice
have
is
the
glitching
technology to
out.
scan the
Cool,
brain,
cool,
but that we
cool.
upload our brain into a computer.
No. What the?
Clone of our brain. But the issues we face
Now I'm
today is not
glitching
only
out.
that we don't yet have the technology to scan the brain, but that we don't have the processing power to match the way our brains work. We have millions of synapses firing off at once to create our thoughts, and the supercomputer that would be needed to manage this is unfathomable. Although, to be fair, computers used to take up a whole room, and now we've managed to shrink it into a laptop, and even further, a phone. So scientists believe that, with luck, we'll manage to have our whole brains in computers by 2045. And now you won't have to wonder. The Mona Lisa is...
Let's do his money worthless.
Why money is worthless? Have you ever wondered why we place so much value on this little green paper? Well, before cash and copper coins, we used solid gold or silver coin. But eventually this became impractical as there was only so much gold or silver that could be made into coins. So we switched to paper banknotes. But back then, money actually meant something, as every single dollar bill was backed up by a specific amount of gold. Meaning you could go into the bank, give them a couple bucks, and receive its worth in solid
Wait.
into coins. So we switched to paper banknotes. But back then,
Oh,
money
we didn't
actually
watch
meant
this
something,
in
as
part
every single
one
dollar
either?
bill was backed up
Okay,
by
I
a
guess we'll
specific
watch
amount
this
of
now.
gold, meaning you could go into the bank, give them a couple bucks, and receive its worth in solid gold. So why did this stop? Well, the Great Depression. Everyone was freaking out since the banks didn't have their money, so they were cashing in their cash for as much gold as they could, hoarding it, and the government basically ran out of gold. So in 1933, Roosevelt declared nationwide the banks could no longer convert citizens' cash to gold, effectively banning them from handing any out. We still kept fragments of the gold standard until 1971, where Nixon officially killed it, kind of making money worthless, except for the simple fact that people in power and all of us agree that it has value. But now you know. What? Why clone VPN?
Whoa, let's not get. Let's do this. Do this.
You're in danger? On average, a single person will
Yes,
visit
I am in
130
danger.
web pages per day. But what's scary
By
is
this
that an
blue
estimated
freaking-
10% of all websites on the internet
I
are
don't know.
malicious or out to get you.
Dark
Seriously,
blue
so many
thing,
website
funny.
hackers, even the government, are all on the hunt to invade your computers,
just
phones, etc.
kidnapped
to get your personal information, rather sell
Dumbo
the highest bidder or to use
Wiki.
against you. And this is why so many people use VPNs. But what do VPNs actually do? Well, they encrypt your data in private sessions so that no one can invade your session, see your viewing history, or see any of your personal
Tail
information.
transfer?
That's why you see tons of influencers
What?
on the internet promoting them, because it's really the only way to stay
Does
safe
he
in
want
today's
Wiki's
modern world. I
tail?
think there's tons of good VPNs
Yeah,
to
not.
use, but personally, I recommend Clone
Why is he
VPN,
searching
which you
tail
can get with my
transfer?
code VG-DANO2. And
Who
now you know
else has
how
a tail?
Twinkies, the rise, fall, and the danger? Now almost as I...
Who else has a tail? Do we watch everything? Wait, hold on. I think it said his name. Hold on.
Danger? On average, a single person will visit
Pause. I know we're going back
hackers,
into
even
the
the government, are all
video.
on the hunt to invade private sessions so that no one can invade your session, see your viewing history, or see any of your...
Okay, not
I
that.
recommend Clone VPN, which you can get with my
So this bunny's name is VG Dano. Oh. Huh.
code VG-DANO2.
VG Dash Dano 2. Okay. Did we watch everything? Short was explained. Yeah, now let's do how to make a villain. Let's do that.
Easiest ways to make people hate you? There's tons of fictional villains, and while some are written to be understood, many are written to be downright hated. So what are the easiest ways to make someone hate a villain? Well, here's a quick list. First off, any sort of animal or child abuse. Immediately, you despise them for harming innocents, displaying any sort of greed and overabundance of craziness or megalomania, as well as showing a lack of empathy or emotion, and obviously killing people. But one of the top
Okay,
ways
now
that TV shows and
Dan was
movies are able to
talking
make you
about
instantly
him.
hate a character is by having the villain simply overpower the main character, either by abusing them
Bro, Dan was talking about the dark blue bunny. He knows.
or kidnapping them and taking their place.
Okay, that's it. I know you know.
What?
That I kidnapped Ricky and I'm holding you hostage. This short, the past two short thing about computers and AI. You're just toying with me. Well, that's it. You're done. Tomorrow Ricky dies, and now you're under my direct control. Come here.
What? No! Where energy?
Nah. Oh no, Wiki versus Chrome.
What?
This is the last Dano. Listen, we're gonna watch VPN on Dano's channel, and then we're gonna go to the other channels too.
My clone
Okay.
VPN
Ricky, hey!
Ricky?
No one bullies Dano but me. You can teleport. That's it. Today you die.
You know what? Let's not watch this yet. Let's watch this right when. Okay, what we need to see the other channels. Hold on. We need Johnny Wazer. Hold on. We have Johnny Wazer. Can't we do that? Johnny Wazer. Johnny. Yes, Johnny. No, we need Johnny, not whatever that is. Johnny Wazer. Is that him? This him. Yes, this looks like the guy that teleported in. Okay, does he have a VPN playlist? Updates, no. Where's his VPN thing? Where is it? Gimme. They all say. That's what she said. Oh! My God, where? Okay, no, I don't know where is Johnny Wazer. You know what? VPN. You know what? Not even VPN. What's such short was? Not ending. Wait, let's just erase that. That's what I do. Erase. Oh, hold on. Season 1, yeah. Shorts was season 1. No, we need a... One... all episodes. Okay, we're gonna watch.
This is a message to
Who are you?
members. You have 1 week to cease operations. Pack your things. Quit.
Okay, now we have this guy.
And if you do not comply with our request,
Oh, this is.
replaced.
Ah! My face gone. Oh, there we go.
Have you ever had a moment that was so perfect that it could never possibly be replicated ever again? I have a couple, but the best by far happened about 8 years ago back in middle
There you go.
school. I'm sitting in the living room with one of my friends playing Halo Reach. We're 1v1ing each other.
Wait, is
Peak
it-
couch gaming time. In the room next to us, the TV
This
is on
video
and
is
it's decently
confusing
loud.
me.
So we're playing. I'm sitting in the living room with one of my friends playing Halo Reach. We're 1v1ing each other. Peak couch gaming time. In the room next to us, the TV is on and it's decently loud. So we're playing. I'm winning because I'm built like that. And my friend calls out my Galaxy Brain strategy of
I saw that video, but I want Johnny Wazer. I don't want. The Shorts Wars season 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. The funniest. Okay.
Have you ever had a moment that was so perfect that it could never possibly be replicated ever again? I have a couple, but the best by far happened about 8 years ago back in middle school. I'm sitting in the living room with one of my friends playing Halo Reach. We're 1v1ing each other. Peak couch gaming time. In the room next to us, the TV is on and it's decently loud. So we're playing. I'm winning because I'm built like that. And my friend calls out my Galaxy Brain strategy of
Okay.
camping. So I say, I'm gonna wait right here for you. And immediately the TV in the background just says, stop waiting, from like some random ad. Me and my friend were on the floor after that. And I had to stop